I mean, obviously, coming from lower bracket was the hardest option for us. Everyone knows that we are losing a very big advantage in terms of map window. Like they're like basically can just lock two worse maps from us, and after that it's just obviously hard to play. And like when basically you kind of start your best of five series from like 1-2 score. It's always tough to come back mentally because you're under pressure. You know that you're very close to be out. But to be fair, they also like kind of pressure because they're one series away or one map away from winning. So they were kind of in the same boat as us. And obviously they handled the pressure pretty well. We didn't. And obviously, I would say we also had in some way just a bad day. We were tired after the long lower bracket run. We had like already two matches in a row, just straight day after day. And also it was a best of five. And obviously energy levels weren't like as high as like our first matches, for example, in this tournament. So yeah.
Thank you. We'll take a question next from the in-house media.
Oh, hi all. Joe from VLR. Commiserations on the loss. This one's for Kayak, but anyone can really answer if they'd like. Kayak, you've come a long way from Apex Ascension. You've definitely proven yourself that you belong on the team, and you stated before at some point that you had some at first doubts filling in Turkish shoes as a duelist, but with time it kind of came together with you. You meshed with the team, and this is your first Masters, and you guys already placed second. And my question would be, as time goes on, we get closer to champs. Do you think that your ceiling, the performance that you have with this team can go to new heights?
I think we can. Like individually, I can be much better also. And now I know how it feels to be second place, and it feels shit. So I don't want to be in this place again.
Thank you.
Hey guys, Sierra Zobi, freelance sports commentator. Commiserations on the loss. During the best of five today, we finally got to see your guys' Pearl, and even though it was a loss, it was a really, really strong showing. So I was gonna pose a question to Alphayer and Kayak, but maybe just Alphayer. Respect. Just we got to see your Neon. So how was it getting to play Neon, and how would the rest of the team, rate his Neon compared to Kayak's maybe?
I mean, Kayak's Neon is better 100%. I mean, we didn't know what to do on Pearl, to be honest. We just locked the agents and go, and we almost win as well on the map. So I don't know what to say, but it just we locked. We didn't even prep. We didn't even like play Prague on it. Maybe one, and we just go on official, and we did fine.
Yeah, so maybe a good map for the future. Well, thank you, and we look forward to seeing you in your next event.
Thank you.
Hey guys, great tournament. Kyle from Shell at Esports here, VCT content creator. So my question is for Boaster. One thing that was different about PaperX in this final versus previous ones where they lost is pushing through adversity. It's a skill all champions need to win, and one that you guys have had when you've won and did a good job with in this match too, just couldn't bring it home. Were those momentum shifts the thing that you struggled with the most in this match, and what went wrong when you tried to swing things back in your favor?
Yeah, I think PaperX had a lot of energy, and they were using it to carry their game. I don't know. I just think today, like obviously we're a team, but today I just feel like I let the team down. I just couldn't get in the game at all, and when you got on the last map, I think it was Alfie and Kron dropping that many kills, you should be winning, and then all the team dropping that many kills in Icebox, it should have been a cleaner game. And even on the other maps too, it is what it is. But yeah, I just think PaperX, I'm happy for them, but at the same time, I'm just so disappointed in myself, and I could have done more for the team. Seeing how upset they were after the game, I should have just soldiered through and just tried to find as much energy as possible, and then yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Hey guys, I've got a question for Crashies. Before Pearl on the broadcast, we caught a little bit of the in-game chat, and you were putting different strats in the chat to the team. Was that a strat book from Optic or from NRG, or was that just you coming up with stuff on the fly?
I don't know if it was before the game or during the game. It's probably just if it was before the game, it's our game plan. If it was during the game, it was just adaptations, things we were trying to figure out. But yeah, it was nothing like too crazy.
How prepared would you say the map was on a scale of 1 to 10 before the match?
On Pearl,
Yeah.
it's so hard.
They only played one side, so I think the side that we had stuff on was fine, but I just think we didn't have the solutions. I think this is sorry to cut across, Austin,
Yeah.
but I think going up against a team like that who just keeps doing the same thing over and over and over again, and us not having reps on the map is just super difficult to come up with like a proper solution on the fly. I think the boys managed very well overall, but ultimately, if the train wants to go B, they're just going to go B fucking 12 rounds in a row, and there's nothing we can do about it.
For sure. Unlucky, guys.
Hi, my name is Shayo. This is a question for the coach. Kind of bittersweet for the next few stages in champs. You guys will have to see Pearl again, but also not split. So with Bind coming in and the next new map, what are your reactions to these new additions, the removes of the maps, and what are you looking forward to in the future for these maps?
I'm looking forward to creativity again. I have two people on the team who really like cooking up some really nice stuff on different maps. So it's exciting, some changes are always welcome. Turnover is obviously quite short. We have the next tournament in a week and a half, I think. And after that, split 2 starts relatively quick with this new map pool. So we'll have a lot to work to do, but I think we'll be fine.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we will take one final question from the remote media, Rosessa. If you can unmute your mic.
Yeah. Commiserations on the loss, guys. I would like to ask to Alpha, as you've mentioned on one-on-one interview actually a couple of days ago, that you are playing with your best team right now, probably in the past and then in the future. I would like to ask this: what aspects from this entire Masters Toronto run will you and the team carry forward as fuel to come back even stronger and probably claim the next championship title?
I mean, I didn't play extra, to be honest. I mean, if I played good because of my teammates, they made the space for me to play. So, I mean, in the future, if I have space to play, I will play again. But I think it wasn't like I'm performing well. It's just my team made me to play well on these spaces. Yeah.
No, but take some credit, of course, bro. The whole series played so fucking well. Very strong performance. I respect you, and you're later. For you, you're my MVP, bro.
And also, I heard that MVP title can go also losing team. Where is my MVP? I drop 30 I drop plus 30 every game. Man. What is that?
Fnatic, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us, and we'll see you at the next global event. Hey, everyone. We're going to finish packing the bags, and anybody who didn't get one, we'll get you in the next 10 minutes while we wait for PRX. Hey, everybody. PRX is about to be 2 minutes away. If we can get two positions, that would be great. Hey, everybody. We'd like PRX, if you can put on your headsets just so we can start. I promise these are way more fun than the ones you've done in the past.
For sure.
We'll start with the first question from the in-house media. If you'd like to start us out on the floor, go ahead.
Hello guys. So congratulations for the win. Online I'm known as Dive. So Jing and Alex, it's nice to meet you guys in person.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Over the years, like watching you guys play your game and analyzing the gameplay, today was like very good. Not even today, like just this entire series. You guys have been much more disciplined. You guys have been more like, I guess the team play was really there. Especially I think the discipline is the most important thing. So I wanted to ask, I guess for Alex, I would say, what would you guys say is like the key, what was the key turning point where you guys like kind of like where everything clicked as a team, if that makes sense? Where it kind of transformed you guys into the team that you are today?
In this tournament or just in general?
I would say just in general.
I think we just realized that the most important thing for us was to be a lot more calmer, rather than rushing things. We usually try to rush things too much. Also, like the fact that we have like a lot more external help in the sense of like performance coaching, I think that's something that changed our gameplay a lot. Also we have Mini helping us. We have everyone chipping in, with new ideas. And I think all these things, it's like a perfect storm. And then we just learn to play a little bit better and a little bit smarter.
Thank you. And enjoy your win, okay?
Thank you.
Bye.
Hi, I'm Niall with the Score Esports, and my question's for Jing. I remember being in LA in the press conference after you guys lost champions and seeing how sad you and the rest of the team were. Everyone thought that you'd played your final professional match at the time. So I want to ask, how does it feel to finally lift your first trophy when only a couple years ago it seemed like your career had potentially been cut short?
I mean, definitely feels great. Like this is not something that I expected to like happen so fast. So yeah, I'm really happy and proud of like all my team for still like believing in me even after I took a break that like I would get back into top form. So yeah, I'm overall just very happy right now.
Thanks and congrats, guys.
Thank you.
Hey guys, Pedro Romero, independent journalist. Well, first and foremost, like everybody else is going to say, now in sometime in the future and even like moments after the press conference, congrats on the victory.
Thank
Well,
you.
very well deserved on the championship. I'm going to send this one over to Forsaken, Devai, and Alex. Obviously, in the beginning of this organization to run in Valorant, you guys or this team moved from CS over to this game. You guys were part of that team, that switch, and obviously you had to go through plenty of obstacles to get to this point, get to today, finally lift the trophy. As you guys now begin to process the achievement for you guys specifically, you guys ever think you guys would ever be able to make it happen? And in doing so, what do you feel have helped you guys individually speaking?
I mean, first and foremost, I think the opportunity was the thing that was lacking when we were in CS. Not to say that we would have been good in CS anyway, but when we moved over to Valorant, it was an open circuit at that point in time, and we had the opportunity to show what we could do. I think making Berlin was the turning point for us. I think after we scrimmed everyone overseas, we knew that we were at least able to get to the same level as these foreign teams. After that, I mean, I totally can't remember the question. Can you
Just
repeat?
basically, did you guys ever think you guys would be able to get to this point? From the start of your journey in Valorant to now.
I mean, I don't think it's something we thought about, but as soon as we made our first finals, we knew that like the chance is there. Yeah, I mean, and I had full confidence and full belief that we will make another one and another one and another one, and hopefully eventually win one.
Divide Forsaken, any words?
Yeah, I think it's the same for me. I don't think I expected to be here where I am today. And obviously, like you put work and just believe in your dream and going to international. And when you, like Alex mentioned, when you fight the international teams, then you feel like, oh, you actually are not that far from them, And from there, I believe that we can be who we are today.
For me, I think I'm gonna say like I don't expect that we can be here actually, but I think everything happened for a reason. Like it's like miracle. I think we can be here and we take the trophy. I still can't believe it. So yeah.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Razor. I've attended every single one of your grand finals. I'm so happy for you guys.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
I have a question from the Valor competitive community. To Alex or anyone on PRX, congrats on the win.
Thank
The
you.
community is so happy to see you guys get your deserved trophy. You guys lost a really close map too, and Pearl also got really close despite a community expectation that PRX should win it easily due to it being Fnatic's permaban. What adjustments did you have to call towards the later stages of the game to deal with the pressure of closing out the series, especially as Lotus was so even too?
I mean, I think on Pearl, we just tried too hard, Like we wanted to end the game fast. We wanted to make sure that they don't get a feel for the map. We did some things that probably would work on a team that's way more comfortable on Pearl. But we tried to force the issue, and I had to pause and tell them that we just needed to play our game normally. And also, JJ really needed to use the bathroom. I think he was actually dying. So we really needed to close that out like without losing a single round. So I'm very, very happy for him. But adjustment wise, I think we tried to make sure that we played Pearl theoretically well, so that we could just do clean retakes, clean side hits, and we would hopefully win. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Alex. Fnatic had a lot of momentum during those rounds, and then you called a timeout. Would you be willing to share kind of like what was going on during that timeout?
On which timeout? on Lotus.
It was the final map.
Lotus. 11, 12.
Yeah, something like that.
I mean, from my point of view, I think we just once again we tried to rush it. You know, we went to the A side, smoke missing, trying to kill the guy backside. Chronicles on Heaven, trying just popping us one by one. So I had to tell him to calm down, as usual. But in this case, I honestly believe that actually they were very calm. You know, it's just a little bit too fast in certain moments. So it was an easy switch for them, I think. In the end, I mean, we had to pull out a 2v4. Was it 2v4?
Yeah.
I think it was a 2v4 to 3v3, I think, on C side to win the round. I think Jason called that round, it wasn't me. It was, I mean, very well played, you know. I think we've dry run that situation a few times, and I'm very, very happy to see like Jason and Pat going to the position that we decided as a team, and we managed to close out from there.
Amazing. Sierra Zobi, freelance esports commentator. Like they said, congratulations on the victory. Well deserved.
Yeah.
This question can go to anybody or you can go down the table because it's like a few words max per person. You'll see why. So G2 has their concept or chapter title of being in the golden era, right? So if your past chapter was second place Curses, what would be the name of the new chapter PRX is entering with this international trophy lift? It's a hard one. You can think for a sec.
Like chapter.
Like a book chapter title, you know? Like what would you title the new era PRX is entering?
You guys want to think about that one during the press conference? We can.
I'll get back on.
Hi, my name is Shayo. This question is for Alex. So basically, every time people talk about PRX, talk about the track by track. Because that purposes after every other tournament to put the next track down because it was always second. You're looking up for that first place title. Now that you have the first, what is the new purpose for those tracks? So what is the ambiance around the team and making sure you win stage 2, still win champs as well? What's the attitude going to be like now?
I mean, we've been chasing this trophy for so long. It's almost defined us, you know. So now we actually have it. I think now that we actually have it, I think we need to. Yeah, you're right. We need to revisit our goals. I mean, as a coach in Valorant, I'm sure all of us have lofty goals. You know, I want to win a calendar Grand Slam. You know, I want to win Kickoff, Masters, and then Champions. I'll chase that forever. But for now, our sights are set on Paris. We're gonna try our best to make it there, and then after we try our best to win it.
Amazing. Thank you so much and congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey guys, great tournament. Congratulations. So my question is for, I guess, both Alex as well as Forsaken. One thing that was different about Paper X in this final versus previous ones is your guys' ability to push through adversity. It's a skill all champions need to win, and it's one that you guys had today in spades. From coming back on both Sunset and Pearl, winning 6 rounds in a row to bring Icebox to overtime, to going 2 in 6 in pistols and still winning the game. What was the difference here than previous? Was it just the best day for you guys performance-wise, or was it a feeling of enough is enough, we got to win this thing?
I think the lessons we learned from the 2 finals that we lost, we're trying to play so perfect anymore. I think we understand that, like, you know, once any team reaches the finals, like FNATIC, they're gonna trade you blow for blow easily, and we need to be as calm as we can and accept that fact that sometimes, you know, you just can't do anything about the round if Alfire decides to just win the round on its own. And we made sure that we could let it go as fast as we could so that we can think of the next round. I think round by round was our mantra this event, and I think we proved it today.
I mean, for me, I don't know. Pro, right? The pro one.
In general.
In general. I don't know. I feel like I think we've been for all of the 4 boys. I think we get used to the like, where when we get like beaten up by the score, like our score, I think our mental already like strong enough to handle it, which is now we're trying to be like positive, even though like maybe we 7-5 down or like 0-4 down. We just like still trust that we still can like come back, you know. We don't like give up easily, you know, now. And yeah, I think overall this tournament, I think so far the best performance by all the players, I would say. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello, Gabriel Noda from AppTrigger. My first question is for Alex. I want to know what was going on through your mind during the first half of Pearl. You know, you picked the map because you knew that it wasn't Fnatic's strongest map. So I just want to know what was going through your mind when you guys were down during the first half.
I mean, I think we just didn't follow any protocol that we set out, rather the game plan. You know, we were a bit too aggressive, and then we stopped at the wrong timings. I think I was just a bit annoyed. You know, I didn't think there was going to be a problem. I was just like, I feel like we had to pause just to reset. You know, and sometimes I don't really like to do that, but yeah, that was my primary thoughts.
And my next question is to Forsaken. You are tournament MVP. How does that feel for you to not only carry the trophy finally, but also to be the MVP for not only your team, but for this entire tournament?
I mean, I think I feel I feel released after we won. Finally, we can win like a trophy, you know. And for the MVP, I think I want to say thank you, I guess, for the team as well. I think without them, maybe I can't get the MVP, and they play really well as well. And yeah, I'm really thankful for this MVP, I guess.
So much, guys. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you. Hi guys, congratulations, Fernando, for getting right in Brazil.
Thank you.
Question goes for Coach Alex. Alex, during the liquid match, third map, the broadcast actually caught you saying, "I think we might have lost this game," when it was 12-9 to you guys. Not only not have lost, you are finally international champion. So, how is the feeling for you, man? After all these years, all these losses, all this wins now.
Yeah, I was really happy. I mean, I don't think words can describe it. I went on stage and I saw the boys crying and I couldn't hold it. So just really happy. I'm very proud of them. And yeah, I'm just so relieved.
Congratulations once again, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Hi, Seiji freelance journalist. My question goes to Alex once again. I just wanted to follow up on everything you've been talking about during this press conference because the journey to get to this point for Paper X is something that's really cool and interesting to see. Because this is a team that came from Counter-Strike and then moved into Valorant as a group together. And we've stated in previous interviews and talks before where you said that you've seen firsthand how teams can fall apart at the seams and you've seen great teams crumble. So in this moment, how does it feel to sit here as a global champion, being able to maintain like this group of people that have been together ever since 2020, switching from game to game and, you know, having a trophy?
How do I feel?
Yeah.
I mean, it feels amazing. We've been through ups and downs, yes, that's true. I think 2024 was our worst year. You know, at the end of the year, we didn't even know what was going to happen to the team. I think I'm very thankful that my boys decided to trust in each other and stick it through. I think that what we accomplished as a team for such a long time, I think I'm very proud of them. I don't have much to say about that. Just lots of pride.
Awesome. Thank you so much and congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Joe with VLR. This one's for Alex, but if he's too tired, anyone else can answer. Alex, last time we talked, you said the job wasn't done, until you win the trophy, and now you have won the trophy. Considering this team's history and finally breaking that second place curse, do you think it'll be a lot easier moving forward, heading into stage 2 and potentially even champions, maybe even closing out a lot more of these grand finals that you guys could potentially show in?
I don't think it'll be easier. I think every final has a different story, so to speak. Stage 2, we're going back to Pacific. Now there's T1, there's us as winners this year. I think the whole Pacific will be galvanized by this. I think anyone in Pacific knows that, hey, like if they can do it, we can do it too. So it's going to be a very, very difficult stage 2 for us. We're ready for the challenge. And regarding the rest of the events, my goal is always going to be the same. Try to qualify for everything and then see what happens in the event. So it's not going to change.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What's up, guys? Congratulations on the dub. Hey, Ravishir, from right around here, freelancer. So this is gonna be on a much lighthearted side. Look, Alex, I talked to you like 3 days ago, bro, about how you were like, you were so happy for the boys. You were looking good. One fun thing you mentioned that you don't want to be emotional on camera, but you just can't help it. What I was interested in, especially if you're from the rest of the boys, was look, you guys have all seen Alex be mad, pop off on camera, slam test, like hold his head, push his hair back. I wanted to see if you guys had a favorite Alex reaction from what he does. Patman, I want to start with you, considering you're so new to all this.
I mean, for me, Coach Alex was just like that on camera, but like during our practice, he's very nice. Like especially to me, he always like care about my feelings, something like that. But I think one of the best thing I remember is like during our practice. So in Korea, and he's mouthing. So basically, our table was like aligned,
Yeah.
So he keep smashing the table. So me playing, I was like annoyed, because he's shaking, also shaking my table. But I didn't say like about. I mean, I didn't say it to him.
He's dead now.
Because I'm scared because he's upset that time, and maybe I wanna troll him that time, but I said no, he's mad.
So you were playing with an earthquake the entire time, bro.
Yeah,
a lot.
That's so funny. Something, or Forsaken, or any of you guys who've been on the team for a long time. I want to hear from you guys.
I think the best emotions from Alex, it will be versus Loud when Aaron needs to clutch 1 versus 4, and then Alex was like, and then he. This moment, I think the best for me.
Aaron, what do you think?
I think for me, I just got my first ace and bro didn't even happy about it, I've been his teammate since 2019 and that's what he showed me.
I didn't know. For me, I don't know. I mean, I think for me, for Alex, when I play, he like always like not angry, but he always like trust me, somehow.
You're the favorite, bro.
I'm the favorite. Yeah, he always trust me. So I'm really glad that he always trusts me,
I mean, you were MVP, bro.
Yeah.
True. All right, Jing, last one. What do you think, bro?
My favorite reaction. I don't know, man. Honestly, there's too many to think about.
You can think one of the Rosa, no? The door.
Which one was
The
it?
Lotus door, maybe?
Which one was that?
It's an one.
Versus G2.
Oh.
What did I do? Okay. So we were playing against G2. No, Liquid. It was Liquid, no?
It was Liquid.
Yes, Liquid. And we were winning like, it was like, was it 12-3 or what?
Yeah, 12.
And then that round, Ilya was saying, JJ go out B. And then like they opened the Lotus door on B. But I think like my brain didn't process that, right? So then I was telling them, guys, just chill. And then 2 people peeked and like 2 people just died. And then I think Alex was like so mad and did you stand on the table?
I'm sure I did.
I mean, probably did. I mean, every time we lose round, I guess he just gets mad. Oh, wait, no. I have one favorite one.
Ooh.
When we were against G2 and I remember I was already dead and it was 4v2. And then I was telling the whole team, guys, just chill. It's 4v2, guys. But everyone was like trying to kill too fast. And then Valiant just kills 3 people and wins the 1v1 against Dish. And then Alex was so mad and he was like, what do you say, Alex? I don't even remember.
Say calm down.
He shouted like, calm down, but he was like so mad and I can see the veins in his face. So I think that might be my favorite.
Yeah, I don't know if shouting calm down works, but
they can't hear me, so I'm willing it to them.
I mean, I loved it. Awesome, guys. Appreciate it so much. And congrats against the dub, bro. Let's go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, nerds from the States, independent freelance commentator. I'll
I'll have two questions, but I'll start with the funnier one. Do you guys think it's fate that you guys won the Masters trophy that's pink and white? It's for everyone.
We thought about it.
It's
Yeah.
yeah.
We thought about
Actually,
it.
it's scripted, guys. Yeah, like, bro, it was really all planned from the start. Like, right to us, we were gonna win. So yeah.
Every story has like the different parts, right? On a more like a technical question, this is for something and Coach Alex, but mainly for something. There are a couple rounds where the game was centered around your ultimate, gaining information as Yoru, specifically on Lotus and some other places, where they worked really perfectly, right? You managed to get a lot of info and value. Can you tell me about how you've been using that to capitalize it and how you deal with when they maybe don't go as perfectly?
I mean, on Pearl, I reached some of the Ls. I died after Ls to the booster. But on Lotus, it's feels more impactful. I don't know about Ls. I mean, it's pretty simple the way how we using alts. We have some of the plans, but we also have some simple rounds with the alts where I put TP, then ulti with the TP and get more info since the ulti only 10 seconds. I don't know, maybe Alex can say more about it.
I mean, he's right. We have rounds for Ilya to kill, for someone else to kill, or for just to figure out what the hell's going on. and then once we decide on the spot pretty much. Then we just roll with it.
As a follow-up, do you leave that up to something to kind of make that decision and call whether to get inserted or whether and take the fight or whether to TP out? So like
it's totally up to him. I mean, we have some preset EPs, but most of the time he just runs around and tries to figure out what's the best play.
Awesome, thank you, and congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello guys, congrats today. I'm John Oliveira from Vietnam, Brazil, and my question is to Forsaken. So Forsaken, as the Masters MVP, can you choose your favorite highlight of the tournament and the hardest team to play against?
My highlight of the tournament?
Yeah.
I haven't got ace. I never get ace. Maybe the last round of Fnatic, where we like 2v4 them and we get the trophy after. I think that's gonna be my highlight. I still couldn't believe how we won that round. And the hardest team.
Yeah.
I think it's still gonna be Genji. I mean they win us last time.
They beat Fnatic as well.
Huh?
They beat Fnatic.
Yeah, they beat Fnatic as well. So luckily we meet Fnatic, in the grand final, not Genji.
Okay, thank you.
Hey guys, my question's for something. In Champions LA, you were playing Jet and Reina in the grand final on quite an individual fragging role. Here, obviously, you played Yoru and Sova in a more kind of supportive role. What were the challenges that came with learning these new agents, and particularly with adapting your kind of individualistic playstyle from 2023 into these more team-oriented roles?
I mean, it's always been an opportunity to play more on other agents from since 2023, but I guess I'm too stubborn and want to play on Jet and Reina more. But anyway, in 2025, we all realized I need to learn more agents and become more flexible for a team. So we have more space to play around me, I guess, as a player, so I can help my teammates more. And as a challenge, I guess the biggest challenge, I will say, it's more realize how to play Yoru in our team, how to how can I say? Be more confident on the Yoru in PPRX because for example, I can copy some players, but then in PPRX it's not going to be the same. The timings is different and stuff.
Cool. And my second question is for Jing. Obviously, we know that you switched to the Phantom because it was revealed to you in a dream. Did you ever dream about winning a trophy?
No, honestly, I have not. Most of my dreams are just me playing rank and me changing my crosshair, changing my gun. That's it. But yeah, I mean, maybe it's actually just fated, Maybe if I used Vandal this tournament, we wouldn't have won. So thank you to my dream.
Great. Congrats, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi there, it's Razor again with another question from the Valorant competitive Reddit community. To Alex, Mindfreak has been with the team since the beginning. During stage 1, you made it the tough decision to sub him out for Patman. Can you speak to what Mindfreak has done for the team behind the scenes during this time and his contributions?
I mean, I understand his point of view, like everybody wants to play. And him deciding to just not make a fuss about it, and just getting on with it is a very difficult thing for him to do. I'm very glad that he decided to help us, even though he could have easily kicked up a fuss about it. And so I think what he did was very brotherly of him to do that for us. Behind the scenes, I mean, he works with the players individually, so it's usually about timings, about little things, micro stuff. Aside from that, Jason and JJ both pick up Smoke's roles. And he had to teach them how to do it. He also watches half the games for me, so even if I watch everything, he prepares half for me, and I defer to him a lot because I know that we've worked together for so long. I know that whatever he thinks about is probably the same idea, so I could lessen my workload a lot. I think also the fact that he's experienced, and if he says something in the tech box and stuff, everyone listens. Full trust. So just very grateful for him. He basically acted as an assistant coach plus almost like a sports psychologist as well.
Thank you.
Thank you. I will say that this is the 8-minute warning, so it's as many questions as we can get through in the next 8 minutes. Thank you.
Everyone, first off, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Here. Open questions to any of the players who would like to answer. As someone who spent most of the game surrounded by PRX fans, it definitely felt like you guys had the crowd on your side today. What does it mean to you to have that level of support at an international event, despite not being a quote-unquote home team?
I think it's good. It's very good that the fact that we could deliver this time, despite having so many fans across the world, and this time we managed to not disappoint you guys. So I'm very happy that we managed to do that this time. And some of you guys have been our fans for the past 5 years. And yeah, I'm very happy that we could do that. And thank you for believing in us. And hopefully that we do even better from here and continue to support us. So yeah, I appreciate you guys.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. Before we take the next question from the room, I do want to take a question from the online media. Alan, if you're with us, can you unmute your mic and ask your question?
Yeah, thank you. Hey guys, it's Alan. It's Alan from China. Independent media and since I'm from China, it's very early. Congratulations anyway. And I have 2 questions, very fast questions. And both of them for Alex. Hi, Alex.
Hello.
Yeah. So first, I want to go through some history, back to Masters Shanghai. We actually talk about the importance of having rest and between grind. And back then you said it's very important to find the balance. And recently I heard some series about this also from Sentinels. They talk about they don't grind that much on site into this event. So do you think that your theory about the balance between rest and grind changing that much between these 2 years?
No, I don't think so. I think we're constantly fighting burnout. We have the privilege of attending most international tournaments. So we get to travel, we get to see everything, and we do make deep runs once in a while. I think that's a privilege. So in between these things, it's necessary for us to try our best to rest. In the tournament, after the tournament, before the tournament, we try our best to get as much rest as we can. I don't think that's changed. I think it's an important part of putting our 100% forward.
Okay. Second question is also for you because I don't know if you remember that there is a Discord image between the talk between you and Fade, the coach of Wolves, and talking about I may not go in there, and you're talking to each other about if you are going to Masters Toronto.
Yes.
Any words to Fate? Because Wolves also have a very good record in this tournament run, and any words to him?
I mean, we've competed many years, like 2027, 28. I'm very proud of him. He had a way tougher journey than I have. He's bounced from Pacific to China to different teams. I think he's worked his way up from assistant coaching to head coaching, and I think even I speak for all the boys here. I think we're very, very proud of him. Very proud of Wolves as well. I think they had an amazing run, and I think I'm looking forward to what else they can do in China.
Okay, thank you, and enjoy your winning. Yeah.
Thank you.
We'll take the next question from the room.
Hi, I'm Justin Liu, freelance, and this question goes for anyone on the team who'd like to answer. The pace of esports is obviously really fast, and I just wanted to give you guys a platform and some time to dedicate this win to anyone, to give some words. This could be for someone on your team, someone back home, or your opponents today, Fnatic.
I'll go first. I would like to say to Jason for a second. I remember before, like when I joined Paper X. So basically, I'm still in Philippines that time. I don't have visa, and he's streaming. And then after he stream, we still play Valorant like off stream. And he saying to me like, "Pat, I wanna go Canada. I wanna go Toronto, Pat," something like that. And I said like, "Jason, you can do it." And he said like, "You believe me?" I said, "Of course, I believe too." Yeah, I remember the time.
Any other shout outs or dedications?
Sorry, what was the question again?
Do you want to shout out to someone?
To my family or teammates?
Oh, I mean, for me, I think I would love to thank my mom. She's been a very great support to me. Like she never misses any games, even though the time zone is a bit different. So yeah, I would love to thank her and my family, my friends, and also my Toronto homies. You know who you are. So yeah, I mean, it's been great. Toronto has been fun for me. So yeah, thank you.
For me, I want to say to my papa, his birthday today, right? So I hope you like the gift. And I want to say thank you to my auntie, to my family also, my auntie, Waling. She has been supporting me as well, and my mom and my brother for giving me a lot of advices inside the game. So yeah.
I just want to thank my girlfriend Victoria. She's helped me, kept me sane, and also another shout out to Clara, Nong Clara from our streamer from Thailand. During the time where we were 0-3, and every loss, he would message me and encourage me and give me words of advice. And I think nobody sees these kind of messages, but it means a lot to me.
For me, I would like to thank my mom, my family, and of course my teammates. I think everyone has like thank you for everyone. Thank you to everyone for believing in me and just like trusting me. It just gives me a lot of confidence and makes me very happy every day. So yeah, they push me all to work even harder and chase more trophies.
Sorry, last one. I think I would love to thank Duke also. I think he's been a great big impact in our team, like ever since he joined. So I think props to him for making us feel like family nowadays. So yeah, we managed to be more honest, I would say, with each other, even though like we know each other for quite some time. But sometimes when you lose the game, it's very hard to be open to your bros, even though you spend so much time. Doesn't mean that you know them that much. So yeah, I think props to Duke. I think he's doing a very good job. So,
Thank
yeah.
you, Duke.
Thank you, Duke.
For me, I wanna say thank you to my girlfriend for keep supporting me, even though it's like up and downs. Sometimes we are losing and everyone hate us, but she's keep supporting us and me. Wanna say thank you to my mother, and wanna say thank you to everyone in our team in PepperX and who is working in the game, which is players and coach Alex and Aaron, and wanna say outside of the game, which is like you guys don't really see them. Harley, Tommy, Duke, our performance coach, and Mini. Yeah, thank you to everyone.
Lastly, I wanna say thank you also to my family, to all Filipino Paper X fans, and to everyone who's supporting us. Thank you so much, and to my teammates, I wanna say thank you for trusting me, and Alex, thank you.
And I hope you enjoyed the victory.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Paper X, we have been here for about 45 minutes and we are past our time. So at this point, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to speak with us. And we've had a lot of fans who've been waiting to say hello to you. So we'll let you go meet them.
Thank you.
Thank you.